I want to present my childhood friend who rose to national and international prominence as a singer, recording artist, producer, composer. Please welcome to the Gary Flowers Show, Brother Tyrone Corbett. Brother Tyrone, welcome.
Hey, man, great to speak with you, Gary. And with an introduction like that, I need to call in every morning to get that boost of ego.
Well, no, you just need to send a check. How about
that? Well, okay, Cash App. Send it this
there
way
you go.
too. How you doing, brother?
Just send money, okay? But on all things, jokes aside, thank you for what you've done. Brother Tyrone, like I said, is a producer, songwriter, and composer. Part of his background was singing with Will Downing as he traveled the world. And I had to tell this story, Brother Tyrone. We were in Constitution Hall in or about 2010. And I went to the concert, and I told the sister with me, I said, well, my boy sings with Will Downing. She was like, yeah, whatever. You're probably making that up. And so by a fit of happenstance, as you were on the stage, this is very rare, and I want you to comment on it. Our eyes locked, and you waved at me. And she looked at me, she was like, are you serious? I said, yeah, that's my boy. So tell the story from your perspective.
Well, it's very interesting, and you hit the nail on the head. It happened exactly that way, and it is odd because from my angle of everything, you're going on stage, and it's just a sea of people.
Yeah.
And I just literally happened to look out, and you were like the very first person I saw in the middle
my big
of all
head,
these
probably.
Yeah, so it's like, I was like, wow. And I hadn't seen you in a number of years at that point. But it was so great to see you. And since I provided some sort of a good look for you and the young lady, just cash at me on that one as well.
There you go. Okay, so you send money to me, I'll send money to you. There we go. We'll even exchange. Well, tell us about your latest composition, which may well become an anthem of its own.
Yeah, well, I've written this song. I wrote this song called "The Bell Tolls for You," and it is being called the new social rights and social justice and voting rights anthem, which are not my words, but the words of the people who have heard it. I'm really proud of the song, and first off, I have to acknowledge the people, my co-writers, of which are Clarence Penn and Joseph Gaida. They've been long-time writing partners of mine. But unlike what most people assume about the song, they think it came about as a result of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and those things. I actually wrote the song in 2018.
Oh, really?
And yeah, I shared with my partners that I wanted to write something that had more weight to it, that was addressing the sort of political landscape, the difficulties that have continued to be ongoing for people of color and marginalized people in general. So one of my partners, Clarence, he sent me a track idea, and it was brilliant, and it immediately spoke to me, and I started penning the lyrics. And it really wrote very easy. They say, great songs, and I don't know this to be true, but they say great songs come really easy. But it was easy for me to tell the story because, I'm the son of a civil rights activist. So
Yes.
It also allowed me to, go back in and look at things from my father, who's passed away, but from his perspective,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You knew my pops, good man.
No doubt. Well,
Yeah,
look, so tell us more about the lyrics.
Yeah. Well, the primary chorus is, don't be afraid, don't walk away, the bell tolls for you. It may not make a sound when it comes around, but you'll know what to do. And the point is, the bell tolls for you is a call to action, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of it all, it's a call to vote, because I do believe that the best way we can bring about change is to change things from the inside, from the political.
Do you mention any of the lyrics? Do any of the lyrics carry the word vote?
No,
I mean,
but
how would
there's
people
a
know that it's
very
about voting?
powerful
Hmm.
caption
Hmm.
at the end of John Lewis.
Hmm.
He is the finality of my video. There's the bust of John Lewis, and then vote comes across the the screen rather. And you will hear what I think is interesting, and some people miss. If you listen all throughout the chorus, there's this loud bell that's ringing for each time the chorus comes around, because it also signifies those we've lost along the way, because we've lost so many due to violence and due to our circumstance, that I also wanted to acknowledge those people as well. So
Okay.
there's some pretty, I think, powerful moments, particularly at the end when you see
I
the
got it.
names of those people who have been killed just start to appear and disappear across the screen.
How do people find the song to listen or view?
Well, I've continued to share this because it is probably the most powerful moment for me. We shot the video primarily in Newark, New Jersey,
Yeah.
and then we went to New York to shoot some supplemental
But
footage.
how can people hear it?
And
Hmm.
oh, I'm sorry, say that again.
How can people hear the song? Where do they go to hear it?
Oh, I'm sorry. People can hear the song by going to my YouTube channel. It's the Corbett Music Group, and
Wait a minute. Say
you
it
can look
slowly.
up
The Corbett Music Group.
Yes, the
Mhm.
Corbett Music Group. And the song features J.D. Wesley, by the way, who's an incredible singer and just brought so much in terms of not only his vocals, but even his performance.
Okay. Well, we're going to encourage Voices of the Village to check out the song, The Bell Tolls for You, and you can go to the Corbett Music Group on the internet. But international recording artist Will Downing, your dear friend, writes in on Facebook Live, and he says, it's more like I was singing with Ty. That's my man right there. Amazing person and talent. So thank you,
Oh,
Brother Downing. You have been a phenomenal singer, and thank you for the compliments to my homeboy, Tyrone.
yeah, Will's a good dude and has been a good friend for many years. One of my Virginia Union University,
How about Panthers?
HBCU friends.
There it is. There it is. Well, between the two of you, you've made some very beautiful music. I can't tell you how many sisters I know that just mentioned Will Downing. They just get all mushy. And
Well, I was about to say that's the whole Will Downing thing. I can't touch the Prince of Sophisticated Soul,
well,
that is.
well, and let's announce this, that on Sunday, May the 22nd, Will Downing will perform here in Richmond, Virginia, at the Science Museum of Virginia. So we will begin to promote this concert, JS Affairs. So know that that's coming. But Brother Tyrone, thank you for the work that you've done and that you're doing. And I encourage Voices of the Village to find the song, The Bell Tolls for You. You can go to the Corbett Music Group on the internet. So, Brother Tyrone, thank you.
Gary, and if I can share one last thing
Yeah.
really quickly,
Uh-huh.
I want to say, I am, as are many others, standing with the people of Ukraine, because the Bell Tolls for You is about that exact point. Oppression is oppression, and we have to stand
Sure.
alongside those who are being oppressed.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. Okay, good brother. Well, keep on doing the good work. Sister Brenda writes in, she said, the song is on YouTube and I'm listening to it now. Well, there it is. All righty. I appreciate you taking the time, Brother Ty.
Thanks for having me, Gary.
All right. Stay strong.
Take care.
Thank you for listening and viewing the Gary Flowers Show this morning. Brother Tyrone writes in again. He says, thanks for having me on, and thanks for providing a voice of intellect in the sea of mediocrity. Whoa. Well, yeah, you get 2 checks, Brother Tyrone. You write words like that. Thanks so much. I really respect the work that you've done and are doing. And thank you for taking the time to share with us. The bell tolls for you. And some of the Voices of the Village are already listening